And for more on this, let's bring in George Stephanopoulos, host of This Week, for how this is going to affect the elections. There are huge political ramifications here going into 9 days until voters go to the polls. How does this affect the campaign?
Well, we've already seen some of the effect right now. You've seen both Governor Romney and President Obama have to cancel events in Virginia, adjust their schedules. President Obama also canceling an event in Colorado. So that's one big impact right now. Also, it's going to affect their efforts to get out the vote. And early voting didn't seem to have much effect on the early voting in Florida yesterday, but it could complicate efforts to get out the vote in Virginia and Ohio, two other key states that are going to be impacted by this storm. And then finally, if this storm is as bad as it seems to be right now, it could block out the closing arguments of these candidates in the last 9 days.
Yeah, in some ways, this is the real October surprise. I wonder if you're the president, how do you manage campaigning, because this job is truly on the line here, with governing and managing perhaps a large disaster response?
You show you're in touch, and that's why the president has already put out photos of him talking to the director of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. And he also is returning to the White House tomorrow afternoon, as I said, canceling some events. The biggest problem for the president right now, if he makes any mishandling of this storm, could affect the final days of this race more than any other factor.
And in non-weather news, overnight we got a bit of a surprise. Des Moines Register, the largest newspaper in a swing state there, endorsed Romney, the first time that newspaper has endorsed a GOP candidate. How big of a deal is that? Well,
Iowa is a key state. It's part of Barack Obama's Midwestern firewall. He needs to win Iowa, Wisconsin, and Ohio if Governor Romney wins both Florida and Virginia. And this could have an effect, particularly on those independent swing voters in Iowa right now. The Obama campaign says they are ahead in Iowa right now. This could make some difference in the end, and it reinforces the arguments that Romney is making. The editorial says that he is best positioned to make the bipartisan compromises America needs. That echoes Romney's message in these closing days.